Okay, more inequalities. The problems are going to get more involved. The book calls this multi-step inequalities. So let's work some together, make sure we know what we're doing. Remember, when you're solving an inequality, you solve it just like an equation. You just pretend that's an equal sign. So plus 7, plus 7. So 3x is less than 15. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. So x is less than 5. Then you graph it. 5 is in the middle. 6 is here. 4 is there. What kind of circle? Empty circle. Plain signs have empty circles. It's heading this direction. So this is the side that you color in or highlight or however you want to say it. That's your answer. This is the first part. That's the second part. Both are important. Okay, here's another one. First thing to do is distribute. When you distribute, you get negative 0.6. That's a terrible point. Let's try that again. That's bothering me. Negative 0.6 x plus 3, because a negative times a negative is a positive, and 0.6 times 5 is 3, is less than or equal to 15. Now you do minus 3, so that's 12, and you have negative 0.6x. So you're going to divide by negative 0.6. You have a calculator, you can divide by negative 0.6, and you get x is sign flip, because there's a negative with the x, sign flip, negative with the x. This negative with the x is going to cause the sign to flip this way, and you're going to get x is greater than or equal to negative 20. Then you're going to graph it, negative 20, negative 19, negative 21, fancy sign, so a filled in circle, headed this direction. And that's that one. Now we're going to have some fun. Remember, you're solving it just like it had an equal sign. So the first thing to do is get your x's together on the same side. So minus 2x minus 2x. That's 4x minus 7, still greater than, that cancels, 17. Now you do plus 7, and you have 4x is greater than 24. Now you divide by 4, and you have x is greater than 6. This time the sign didn't flip because there's no negative with that x. When there's a negative with the x and you multiply or divide, the sign is going to flip. There's that answer. Then of course you have to graph it. 6, 7, 5. What kind of circle? Empty. Headed this direction. Great. Okay, let's do another one. This one, the first step is distribute. 5 times m is 5m. 5 times 5 is 25. Now, the next thing to do is get our m's together on the same side. So minus 5m minus 5m. Uh-oh, our 5m's are both about to be gone. 5m minus 5m, that cancels. 25 is less than 17. Is that true? That's not true. 25 is not less than 17. So the answer to this one is no solution. So you can have no solution problems in solving inequalities just like you can have them in solving equations. Okay, next problem. First thing I have to do is distribute on the right-hand side. So negative 4 times 2s is negative 8s, and negative 4 times negative 1 is plus 1. Then you write everything else down. Now I want to get my s's together on the same side. So plus 8s plus 8s. Those cancel, those cancel. So 1 is less than or equal to 1. Is that true? Yes, it's always true. So what that means, if it's always true, is that this answer is all real numbers. Remember, the same thing happened when we did solving equations. If it came out to something that wasn't true, it was no solution. If it came out to something that was true, it was all real numbers. Now, graphing. How do you graph all real numbers? And how do you graph no solution? Well, it's real simple. To graph all real numbers, you draw a number line, put 0 in the middle, put 1 here, put -1 here, and then you use your highlighter or your pencil to shade in everything. Because all real numbers means the whole number line, doesn't it? Means every number possible. To graph no solution, you draw a number line, you put 0 in, and 1 in, and -1, and you don't graph anything, because no solution means there's no graph. Okay, here's your video homework. Now, to help you, one of these is no solution, and one of these is all real numbers, and the other one actually works out to get an answer. Have a lovely, lovely evening.